How's it going today, guys? It's your boy Diggy Blends here, and I wanted to make an update video of how barber school is going. So let's get right into it. So throughout these past few weeks, I've been working a lot on different things. I recorded a bunch of different videos that I'm going to end up tying into this video just to show you what I've been doing. But we've been doing a lot of haircuts on mannequins, and if anybody knows anything about mannequins, they're one of the hardest things to cut hair on because they're not exactly like real life hair. And I'll show you guys some of the videos that I took, but you could tell like some of this hair just doesn't react the way normal hair normally does. You could see that it just springs out, and I don't know, I guess I just gotta work on my tapers and stuff like that, because I feel like it's really hard to cut hair on mannequins because it just tends to stick out instead of laying flat down. I know my hair does the same thing too, but it's kind of one of those things that I guess you just gotta get used to it and learning how to fade. I know that one of my friends, Dom, he does really good at fading on a mannequin. I don't know how he does it, but man, he's just another beast. But we had a little bit of a friendly competition. Wanted to see who could produce the better fade, and of course he won. I didn't get a chance to take a picture of his haircut, but you could see his transition really well. And that's one of the things that I appreciate in barber school, is just that I'm picking up a lot of tips and tricks on how to cut hair better from everybody else who's been doing it a little bit longer than I have. And that's just one thing that I appreciate from these guys. Another thing that I appreciate is that we're able to cut hair on each other. And I had the opportunity to watch one of my friends, Ramon, cut Hector's hair. I'm watching it right now. I hope I can remember to include this. But I like to see the different fading techniques that these guys take, because I noticed that sometimes it's just different to see that other people, how they cut hair, you know? And I'll include the video showing you guys of how he ended up starting to cut his hair. I think he attacked it with a 5 guard, and then he went for a high taper. And I don't know, I like the way that these guys show their work and how they end up doing it, because I feel like I'm learning from different angles and just seeing how different people show their work and how they work. And so I think it's pretty cool. But I'm so thankful that we got some of the guys in the class who are willing to model and to help out all of us learn how to cut hair. I think that's really dope. Then I got the opportunity to showcase a little bit of a haircut that I got going on for myself. It's hard to record content, honestly, you guys, because we always have music going, and it's always one of those things that like I can't really have the music in the background playing because you can't really hear what I'm doing, and then you know there's people talking, conversating, and I don't want to get their conversations up inside my channel because I feel like that's a little bit of an invasion of privacy for them. Even though sometimes I could try to record it in a better setting, but I'm kind of lazy when it comes to it. But I learned really quickly that it's hard to cut hair and record with two hands. The camera in one hand and then the clippers in the other. It's really hard to do it, especially because, like I said, the mannequin's hair wants to stick out, and so whenever you try to go up and cut it, it's just gonna end up pushing it up at the same time. So sometimes you gotta hold you have to have like a comb or your hand hold the hair and then cut it. That way it cuts off. But man, trying so many different techniques. I even remember trying to cut with a clipper going with the grain just to get like some of these like little fish hooks. I don't think they're called fish hooks, but that's what I personally call them. It's where the hair just like kind of sticks out and then you cut with the grain. I'll show you in the video where I could try to end up getting some of this stuff down. You gotta excuse my fingernails too. I'm just terrible with maintaining them. And another thing that we've been really practicing on is perms, because here in the state of New Mexico, perming is one of the required in the practical test. Excuse me, it's required in the practical test. And so I guess I gotta get good at it for at least just that test, and then I'll decide if I want to keep doing it. But it seems really interesting to me. It's just a little bit of a time consumer, but oh well, we'll see what ends up happening. Man, like even shampooing and stuff like that, I love to give out relaxing massages whenever I'm doing a shampoo, because I feel like that's a great way to gain customer satisfaction. And so I'm working on my techniques, but man, sometimes it's a little hard. Even right here in the video that I'm recording, it's just hard to do it sometimes. yeah. Overall, I've been having a lot of fun. It's been a little bit of an update. But man, this coronavirus really did mess up my schedule. I'm wishing that I could go back and at least get some clients in. Right now, we're still not taking clients. But man, I hope it happens soon. That way I can start getting some practice on some real hair, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes it's just a struggle. And I know a lot of you guys can relate, because I know a lot of you guys are also going through barber school, or you guys are getting ready to come into barber school. So, you know, just take every head that you can, because I really didn't appreciate it before. When we were taking clients and stuff like that, I didn't take advantage of it. I was still too scared. I was too nervous to put my hands on the clipper and to start cutting the hair. But one of my friends told me, just start cutting the hair. It's the best thing that you could do. And I guess that's my little piece of advice, is to not be too afraid. Don't overthink it. You're in school for a reason, you know what I mean? And I feel like for me as well, I just gotta work at it. But seeing these guys just working, the team that we got at school, it's just one of the greatest things ever. Because these guys are they're not rude. If you ask these guys any questions or whatever, even our instructors, they're the coolest people that I've ever met. So, aside from my friends, they're probably gonna be watching this and they get mad at me. But these guys are just willing to teach the game. And sometimes it's just, like, you don't see that too much in the game now. A lot of people are always, you run into some barbershops and you just got some rude people. And, you know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and stuff like that. I don't like that part of the game. So I guess my goal is to become one of the, not better barbers. Like, you know, I still got time to develop, but at least I want to get my customer satisfaction game up on top, because it's hard to give out good. Let me backtrack again. It's hard to be good at the game when your people skills are not on point. If you're not going to be one of those barbers who like tries to take an interest into everybody, you know, even if they're just that one client who just walks in and just wants a regular haircut and they don't even want to talk to you too much, you know, at least try to be that person who at least tries to make the best out of the situation, you know what I mean? A barber who's not just, oh, you know, I'll never see this person again, I'll just mess them up, whatever. You know, who actually takes pride in their work and also takes pride in their people skills. But if anything, you guys, I just encourage you guys to keep on trying, because I know I'm sure going through it as well. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like, comment down below, tell me anything about what you guys are going through, whether it be in life or in barber school, whatever. I want to chop it up with you guys. But that's it for today, you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys. Take care.